Okay, today is April 20 for 2020. And this is really off the cuff. I wasn't expecting to film today, but I'm going to do a real, very brief intro reading on Melania that I was going to do. So I'm just asking, is she going to divorce Trump? Is that accurate? And will she receive assistance or appeal to take refuge overseas? Perhaps Russia. Perhaps some oligarch will be willing, or some well-to-do person will be willing to look after her concerns, unless she's willing to work with justice. So what I get for her, like I said, informal, off-the-cuff reading, and I read in pairs. So I'm getting there's a justice, there is a legal decision. Oh, there's my scrunchy thingy for my cards. I get there is a legal decision. Okay, there is clarity. There is clarity with the legal decision, and it could be certainly one of severing ties. I think that she knows, once again, that this is going to cause a great deal of anger, combativeness. But she's definitely looking at doing something that has a legal fixture to it, and I believe that it's severing ties. It is going to come up somehow, some way, and there could be there could be people that help her. This could also be the three of Donald Trump's brats working with other people to make this choice much more difficult for her, combating it. Some legal decision where Melania is concerned, could be divorce, maybe something else. I tend to see it as a severance of ties, though. There's something that will definitely end up becoming more clear about it. But definitely there is something legal there. I think she also feels that she is not treated well by his children. I think she feels like they are cruel to her and pick on her. You know, she kind of feels sorry for herself. She doesn't really feel like there's anybody in that family that has her back. And so there's knowledge that she has, if she should think of divorcing or breaking away from that family, that there will be a battle on her hands. So, you know, there will be conflict regarding it. And she has a great deal of worry. And she might be looking to a Queen of Swords to help her with legal advice or this sort of thing. Because a Queen of Swords would be somebody, if they are a lawyer, excuse me, that would be well suited to their suit of swords. So it could be that she is confiding in and talking with a lawyer, somebody that could represent her, or perhaps a woman of a legal branch. So if she ends up having to talk to anyone like, I don't know, the Attorney General in New York and things like that, you know, she might be asked, hey, you know, you're gonna go away. Maybe you want to share some details. I think that will also come to play in her life, quite possibly because of her own financial dealings. There's definitely legal stuff, and it feels like it would be something of a very, final severing type of nature that creates fighting. It creates, with a particular look to 3 people, in my opinion, and maybe a couple others. Donald and who else knows, whoever you can get to really impede that ability or outcry. They make a stink. She's very worried. She wants to escape, and I do think she will be looking overseas somehow to leave and go, maybe avoid any kind of legal consequences, or someplace where there's no extradition to the U.S. Maybe Russia. Because there is judgment. There is the judgment card, trying to save her own skin, and I think her child, and realizing that jig is up. Things have changed. And she's going to have to look after herself. So it's very, very, very critical. So we see a magician here. Okay. King of Swords. This is her husband, trying to manipulate, trying to interfere, I think, in her leaving, in her decision. I think to go to separate herself from him and that family. She knows a lot. And from definitely helping the feds. But she may choose not to help the feds and just flee to Russia. That wouldn't surprise me. Say, trying to align herself with somebody who has a really long arm. So we see the 7 of Wands. Excuse me, and death. An end. I think that she will take advantage of some means to put an end. She will leave. There will be a decision to leave. There will be a decision to take some kind of safe passage that's offered to her. Because I think she's seeing that things with him and that whole lifestyle and that ability to support her is going down, 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 is ending. And you'll just end up like a cornered rat. But I think she will feel very pressured to leave. Pressured, she doesn't want to get caught up in all of that. And I believe that she takes or tries to make the arrangements to flee, to get out of the hot water that's boiling, beginning to boil. She has, there's confusion where she's a slave to luxury. She's a slave to living in La La Land. So the question also is, he's just going off. I often get the devil now just for Donald Trump, and the 7 of Cups, frickin' La La Land. I think he just looks ridiculous. He sounds ridiculous. His emotional state and his perception of reality is in the toilet. And he is hell-bent on I think, preventing her from going. Keeping control. But he may make some offer, some gesture that sounds like happy families and all of that. Or maybe somebody else will give her the gesture of, hey, you can come over here and live more of the life of your dreams without this dude. And you can take your son and your lover or whatever. I don't know. Could be something like that. We have the Knight of Wands. She does not want to be confined. She does not want to be trapped. I think Trump will be trying to trap her from this ability to leave. So there's a tussle between the two of them in this regard. I get the reversed, and I don't usually read reversed, but I get the Two of Wands reversed. So there's a message that is delayed with that Hangman with it. There's some important message that gets delayed. Some choice that gets delayed, perhaps. An action. So he might be able to delay her a bit. I think she's definitely looking at bouncing. There is cruelty. There is such cruelty. I just don't think she wants to go back to it. And I think she wants to be perhaps with a lover. She's willing to make the sacrifice for perhaps a love interest. It's a choice certainly that appeals to her, to being able to get away from them and I think have her own life. Yep. Looks a lot better for her elsewhere. You know, she's going to go with that. And I think she would pick someone who is very well-to-do, of course. Of course, because lifestyle is life or death for Melania at the end of the day. That's her dealio. So that is what I have as an initial unexpected read. I thought I would do it later, but I had the moment. I seized it on Melania. Might do another one. We'll see. And you can let me know what you think. Please do take the moment to hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't, please. Feel free to make a request in the comment area, and I'll see if I can get to that, or if I want to do it. If I do want to do it, I will gladly put it on my list. And of course, any ridiculous, absurd comments that aren't funny or amusing of any kind will be just obnoxious ones will be removed. This is a drama-free zone. Don't bring it here. Okay? All right. I think that's clear. So, also, I do have a PayPal for donations. If anyone's feeling generous, I am not able to at this time do personal readings. That may change in the future because I'm on bed rest. I don't think it's fair. Look in my Great Readers playlist. You can also look at my other playlists I have. I have meditation playlists and stuff like that. Look there, and you can donate if you feel so inclined to my PayPal link, which should be up near my Tumblr and Twitter link toward the upper right on my channel page. It doesn't have a PayPal icon, but if there's a little square that's kind of somewhat invisible, hover over and it should say PayPal. That's if you're really kind and really predisposed. If you can't, don't feel bad about it. I do appreciate your time, your efforts, and supporting me and my channel. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a really great day, and I pray that for your well-being, each and every one of my subscribers. I do. Every day I light a candle and I put up prayers. So please know that, and take care of yourselves. Please, please, please. All right? And thank you. Thank you to all who have subscribed and are subscribing. Thank you ever so much. That's it. Next video. See you then.